help if I have my notes in front of me.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Live day one CAMX in the afternoon. So we've got Bryan. Is it Beimel?
Beimel.
Beimel.
Yep.
Beimel. He is the general manager at Pulflex Technologies. Pulflex Technologies is the newest American producer of fiberglass and carbon fiber pultrusions, focusing on specialty applications. And we're going to be talking about some of the applications that you guys are involved with, specifically some of your resin systems. But first, why don't you share a little bit about your background, Bryan?
Yeah, so literally born and raised in manufacturing.
Yeah.
Started in a family business in
Pennsylvania?
metals. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Northern Pennsylvania, born
All
and
right.
raised. Little town called St. Mary's.
Okay.
Focusing in the powdered metal industry. That's where I grew up. So a lot of automotive parts.
Yes.
High speed metallic manufacturing.
Okay.
But then obviously now I'm in composites.
Composites.
Kind of the anti-metal in a way.
Yeah. So what brought in that move to?
Yeah, so was working for Curtis Wright in the Pittsburgh area,
Okay.
and got contacted and started discussing with Pulflex, and really didn't know a lot about composites, but always kind of was in the advanced materials and process spacing.
Yeah.
So when this opportunity came about, it was a small company, poised for growth in a really fascinating industry. It was
Yeah.
kind of a no-brainer that it was time to make that jump. That's
So-
where I landed.
Yeah. So tell us about Pulflex. I know your focus is in pultrusion.
Yep.
So what are some of your core technologies that you can talk about?
Yeah. So
I'll pull up your website while you're talking.
yeah, absolutely. So like you said, we're a custom pultrusion manufacturer. Mostly focusing on polyurethane systems.
Yeah.
So polyurethane pultrusion is really where Pulflex got its start.
Right.
With the advantage being high fiber content, so we can take parts up to 80% or even slightly higher fiber content.
Yeah. As opposed to 80%, as opposed to polyester, which is what, 50?
50 to 60,
Yeah.
depending on the the filler loadings and stuff like
Right.
that. You can have some variation.
Sure.
But in certain applications, we're nearly doubling stiffness.
Okay.
And we see that often where we have a customer that's looking to span a further distance or
Okay.
reduce weight by taking some thickness out of a component.
Okay.
That's where polyurethane
Yeah.
does a lot to advance it,
Absolutely.
you know.
What some of your key markets that you're involved with? What would those
Sure.
be?
So the biggest thing for us is the utility industry.
Okay.
So we do contract manufacture utility poles, cross arms, a lot of the high strength structural
Yeah.
pultruded components. We do a lot for the building products industry. So anything and everything you can imagine in that space.
Okay.
And then over the last few years, we've got our ITAR certification and have moved into a lot of defense applications.
Oh, great.
So super lightweight carbon fiber. A lot of great partners in that industry.
sure.
So that's exciting stuff.
Would you say that you said the utility poles, a lot of infrastructure money going into that
Yeah.
sector? So that has that been good for you guys?
We've seen some good and bad with it.
Okay.
Obviously there's a lot of transition in the highly regulated industries to moving composites into that. So I think 10 years from now, 5 years from now, we'll really start to see that. But currently it's still a battle for our end customers
Right.
to really make that pitch.
Yeah. So I noticed you guys do some prototyping too in 3D with 3D printing.
Yep.
Would you mention that?
Yeah, so a lot of our customers are calling us up. They've never purchased a pultrusion in their life.
Okay.
Some of them don't really know the ins and outs of composites. So a lot of times it starts with a 3D print
Okay.
or some sort of molded part to get them an understanding of fit and function prior to cutting a die and
Okay.
taking a part into production. So we capitalize on quick lead time and specialty systems.
Sure.
So, a lot of times somebody's calling us up and saying, hey, we need something in 8 weeks, 10 weeks, and then we make that happen.
How big so you're located in Pennsylvania. How big's your facility there?
I don't remember offhand
Just large.
now that
I mean,
yes,
do you guys have a lot of the when it comes to 3D printing? You guys do a lot of that. You're doing that in house.
yeah, we do a good bit in-house, and then we have a few external partners that we use for larger
Okay.
larger and more complex profiles. A lot of our 3D printing is for our tooling.
Okay.
So for our in-feed systems, but you asked about, plant size. We have 2 locations in Ford City, and then we have 16 pultrusion lines. So relatively small company, but a lot of capacity for pultrusion.
Okay. I'm looking at the resin systems. I see you got an MVP system right there.
Yep, yep, absolutely.
Yeah, but you said you polyurethane. You'd also do phenolic. You work with
We've
phenolic.
done phenolic. We're not doing it, today.
Okay.
But we do work with a lot of high temp resin systems.
Sure.
Phenolic replacements.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, is this background picture? Is this part of your
Yep. Yeah, that's
facility?
one of our lines right there.
Okay. Fantastic. And how many people? How many employees?
Just under 60 people.
Under 60.
So we do a lot with a small team.
Yeah, but you're able to. I think the value in that is, that, as you mentioned earlier, you can move fast.
Exactly.
You have the ability to kind of probably deliver a little faster than other competitors out there in the industry.
Speed is not a problem for us. Yeah, our founders, so Steve Mansfield and Craig Lawson, they started Pulflex about 10 years ago when they met with Blair Strip Steel, our parent company, and they've been in a lot of other composites
Sure.
manufacturing systems in their career, which has allowed us to move quickly. We don't operate under the traditional parameters.
Sure.
Nothing's impossible in our head to start.
I noticed one industry is refrigeration. What particularly in that area?
Yeah, so a lot of like foam core products.
Okay, gotcha.
So we pultruded anything from honeycomb, balsa, PET, all your recycled foams. But we pultrude up to 60 inches wide.
Okay.
We've pultruded up to 8-inch thick foam cores. So some unique capacity there.
Yeah.
So you imagine refrigerated trucks, coolers.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Walk-in
any of those.
coolers, like
Exactly.
things like that. Yeah.
Yep.
So very cool. Awesome. So that's so you guys. I want to mention your website, Bryan, where people can learn more. Pulflex.com. You're walking the floor, meeting with customers. I mean, what do you? How has the show been so far for you? I know it's day one.
Yeah.
You mentioned this is your first CAMX.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
what's been your experience here?
So far so good. We've met with a lot of people, talked to a couple universities.
Great.
Just trying to network and see everybody. I'm told this is a small show compared to some trade shows, but I've never been on the sales outside of it until Pulflex. But so far it's been, been really nice.
This is a good size. I mean, JEC. If you ever get the opportunity to go to Jack World in Paris,
I heard that's quite
pretty large. Yeah. So, but yeah, I'm so glad that your first time. Glad you could join us here on the podcast. Again, people can find out more pulflex.com.
Yep.
And again, good luck to you at the show. Best of success. Hope you guys have a very successful. You'll be here till what, Thursday?
We'll be flying out Thursday morning.
Thursday morning. Yep. Okay. Fantastic. Great to meet you, Bryan.
Awesome. Thank you.
Have a good show.
Thank you.
All right.